And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Luis Ortiz. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now it's Gavin Lux. Fouls one off. 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hammer, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He made him pay for that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Will Benson. Next offering misses. 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And the inning is over. Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill, the lefty, Wade Miley. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. In the air, left field, down the line. Benson makes the grab for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Fraley should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Batting 8th, right fielder.
Now it's the right
Fraley.
fielder, Jake Fraley. Runner takes off. Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
Two on, one out. That one is upstairs. That one lifted to left. And there are two down. So digging in, TJ Friedel. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Way high.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations. Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now it's the Reds DH, Gavin Lux. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. One run's in. Now the second run is in. Cut off. Now a throw home. Safe. He beats it. And the lead is up to 5.
How about that? Clears the bases. Loud contact.
The left-hander on now, Tim Herron.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's outside, and it's 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that one missing low. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Stays alive.
Count is 3-2.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. 1 run is in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. That one missed.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The 2-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. In there at the knees, 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
One down, base is empty. And that's way high. The count now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Santana, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is downstairs. That one the other way, and foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. And now 2-2. And he deals. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Line drive and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's outside. 2-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Will Benson. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. Spencer Steer, the next to hit.
Spencer Steer.
What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Will Wilson.
Second baseman, number 7.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the next pitch is way outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Over to first, and he's saved. Popped up. Arias squeezes it, and there's one down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Fraley over at first with one away. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. In now for the Reds, Gavin Lux. And it is 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez right there to make the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a foul ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Out towards left center. Benson sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And that is that. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Ready now for the 5th inning and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Ellie De La Cruz. That one misses. So leadoff walk.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And that one popped in the air left field. Kwan heads after it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Falling behind 2-1. And that is out of play. On the ground. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And they get the out. Jose Trevino now at the plate.
Jose Trevino.
Two outs. And that's outside. And that one fouled off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swung on, belted. Rodriguez on the move. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Outside low, and the count's full.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Tap to first. Santana takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now, Gabriel Arias. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And the batter now, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That one the other way. McLean. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Bo Naylor.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is down low.
2-2 the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Colby Allard on to pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In now for the Reds, Matt McLean.
Second baseman, Matt McLean.
The 1-1. Swings through that one. Allard, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Gavin Lux. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. The 2-1. Foul ball. Lux off of first with 2 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his third of the game. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Martinez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nick Martinez.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Wilson.
Second baseman, number 7.
That one misses. 2-1.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Guardians lineup turns over, and up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, center fielder
Angel Martinez digs in now. Not
Two balls,
close with
1
that
strike.
one. And that's ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. That's true. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Santana. There's one.
He's out.
And it's a double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Fly ball center field. Martinez. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
And that
Ball 2.
misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
2.
That one misses in the dirt. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are...
To Elliott, second for 1. How about that double play? So digging in, Carlos Santana.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Cleveland, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley.
Right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out.
Got
2
him.
away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Right through there for a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here in Cleveland, here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Throws to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Right
Next to
fielder,
hit, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
1 down, base is empty. Just
That's a ball.
missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to center. Friedel in position. Snags it for the second out. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
That ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. And here is TJ Friedel. The 1-1. swing and a little roller right side. Steps on first for the out. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. One down, base is empty. And that is downstairs. Ball 2. This one in the air. Fry under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Now a chance for Ellie De La Cruz. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two the count.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And the batter now, Will Wilson. That's to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining. So up next, Angel Martinez. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of